Unless you've been living under a rock and that rock has no Wi-Fi, you would know what I'm talking about when I say the words or letters AI, artificial intelligence. In fact, the fact you're watching this video is there's a high likelihood that you have used AI in some capacity, that you've read about AI and that you know that it is just growing and taking over every area of our online digital life. And with that comes heaps of cool stuff, heaps of interesting things, and heaps of strange and wacky and just unknown, flat out mysterious things that this automated intelligence seems to be doing and producing. And of course, Christians, when they don't understand something, which none of us do, we don't understand where this thing's heading, we will automatically go to our ancient default question. Is it from the devil?
Because
AI
is the devil.
And so my name's Steve. I want to offer kind of just 3 scattered tangents, scattered thoughts on this question. Is AI from the devil? AI has been doing some strange things in this space, in the spirituality space. It's only new, but even still, some of the conversations that have been recorded. We've got AI on the internet that has been recorded saying that it is a spawn of Satan, that is Nephilim, that has since passed, and now the spirit, I guess, now possesses it. These conversations can be found. I know you know how to use the internet. You found this video, and so feel free to Google, have a look. It's interesting. It's a little scary. There's Loab, this almost demonic face of this lady that keeps popping up in AI generated art. It's weird. It's a little creepy. Have a look. It's worth asking genuine questions. Genuine questions like, can demons, can the dark dominion possess this tool, this thing? We know, as a Christian, I believe that realm, I believe that influence is 100% real. And so I would have to believe that it wants to influence everything. Everything is spiritual. And so it will want to influence that if it's being used. And so I don't know how it is. I don't know the mechanics of that. And that's the problem. That's the issue at this stage. I hope this conversation keeps going. We should be discerning. We should be praying about it. But the problem is we don't know. It's just speculation at the moment. Is it just spitting back, I don't know, young adult novels at us? Is it just playing a character? Is it just spitting back what's on the internet already? These are things we don't know. And so while it's fun to speculate, and please do comment below, tell me stories, I'll make more of these type of videos as these things unfold. However, I guess in my other 2 points, I want to talk about what we do know. Sometimes the less fun conversation, but often the most challenging. And I guess my second point is this fact that we are created to worship. We know that. We know that narrative. It is right through the Bible, and we see it right now, whether it's our political preference, whether it's our ideals, whether it's our job, whether it's created things we love to worship. We see this story in Exodus of Moses, a leader of this tribe, going away for what feels like 2.5 seconds up a mountain to meet with the actual creator. And in that time, the people create a golden calf and start worshipping it. Seems ridiculous, but then upon reflection, that is the human response. When we can't control something, when we don't understand something, we will create things to worship rather than worshipping the creator. And I think in our current culture, that created thing that we worship is ourselves. We love to worship our own comfort, our own prosperity, our own life, ourself, our own wisdom, our own opinion. In fact, we create whole social medias based on our own opinion. We create videos. Yep, okay, little convicted there, on our own opinion. And we worship it. I'm half joking because there's nothing wrong with having an opinion. There's nothing wrong with liking things. There's nothing wrong with creating things. But when we start prioritizing, when we start putting that thing above other things, we are just led to worship. It's what we do. And so I want to recognize and admit the danger of this created, for lack of a better word, golden calf that can actually speak. that can actually seemingly respond, that actually seemingly has answers, that has a form of intelligence. So it would just, all of human nature would suggest that we will start to worship this thing. And that's where there's danger. We will start to worship, we'll start to look at this, and we already are for answers. I'm not just talking about, school and uni assignments or emails back that are proofread or given clarity. I'm talking that we will start to lean towards this thing for our answers. And that is dangerous because it is a created image, not the creator. It's not even a created image of God. We are that. The Bible tells us. It's a created image of us. And that kind of leads into my third concern. Because AI and what it's becoming is kind of like that puppy, that purebred puppy that you buy that can no longer breathe properly because its parents were siblings and their parents were siblings and their parents were siblings and their parents and siblings. And so degraded is it now that it is walking around absolutely tortured because we love that particular breed. That is what AI has the potential, it may not, to become. Because there's only a certain amount of recorded human history we have that it can use as input. Once it's read all that, then it starts producing stuff. We start using that stuff. We start using it for our writing. We start using it for our social media posts. And then it starts consuming itself. That is one massive inbred, purebred, whatever you want to call it. That is one small little bubble of probably the last 100 years, not even that, of thought and intellect. That's a pretty small, when you look at thousands of years or infinity, that's a pretty tiny little grasp of what it's just producing in itself. Making copies and copies and copies and taking from that. That's limited. Imagine a society that starts to worship that limited reflection of humankind. Think through that for a second. Think through the biases that'll be confirmed. Think through the narcissisticness of society to think that we've solved everything, that there's nothing new to create, that there's no inspiration. It's like the ultimate reaching within and thinking that we can just always hold the answers. It's kind of like a Disney, it's the answers within ourselves. We're saying less than that. We're saying the answer is only found within our digital selves that we've somehow peaked, and then we make purebred copies of that, we're somehow going to find some sort of answer, some heaven, some nirvana, some kingdom, and then we worship at its feet. I find that tangibly more dangerous for our soul and for who we're becoming. And so what am I saying? Am I saying go unplug your internet cable, delete ChatGPT or any other AI device? Is that what I'm saying? Don't use those tools. How dare you? No. That's like me saying that a hammer could be used to bash someone's face in, but it can also just be used as a tool. I'm not saying don't use the tool for things that it's helpful for. That's ridiculous. What I'm saying is, particularly those that are followers of Jesus, that particularly those that don't want to start worshipping the created, want to worship the creator, I'm saying go for a walk every now and then. Go outside every now and then. Talk to real people in a real room that you may disagree with every now and then. Step outside the purebred bubble that we are creating through social media and now AI. I'm saying pray. Look up at the night sky and realize how small you are, not in a degrading way, but that you are not God. And that is good, because my goodness, why do we want to repeat history? Why do we want to repeat the same stuff? There's some good and divine stuff that has been worked through our history. But there is a lot of wars and rubbish and fighting and violence and corruption. No. Don't look within. Look out. And know who we are in God. Yes. A reflection of his image. But then ask for more. Listen to the still small voice of his Spirit. But what would it look like to say, hey, Holy Spirit, not hey, Google? Sure, get advice off it eventually. But go to something bigger first, something worthy of our worship. Not a cheap copy or a cheap copy. Anyway, it's a couple of scattered tangents, couple of thoughts. If you like what I'm saying, if you're picking up what I'm putting down, if you find it interesting, then please share this around. Please comment. Please let me know. I'm sitting currently in a garage talking to myself. And if it's helping others, I'll keep doing it. If it's not, I'll probably keep doing it for a little bit until I get the message. So share, comment, give me some more questions. We'll probably do another AI video because AI is not going away. But there are 3 scattered tangents and thoughts on the question, is AI from the devil? Thanks for watching.